Okay. This is what happened the first time. We missed it ever so slightly. Oh, well, guess who's going back? All right. First time again. This one I think we'll just stick with. I have a feeling that it'll be good. So that's the hope. Kiri. You gotta recognize when I press the buttons, Kiri. Okay. All right. Okay. Not as fast as the first time, but we didn't die. I'll take it. I will take that. We're going. We're going. We're gonna keep going. This lets us we get the run back against the mushroom too. It'll be good. It'll be good. I believe. Okay, this time we have to make sure we swing before we jump off the cloud the last time. Yeah, so that saves like 2 seconds over the other route. Just because we don't have to wait for animations. Or what we do, but it's only one. We just have to die instead of waiting for like 5 up then down swing animations. Okay. Oh, I jumped a little early. Okay, that's fine. We're not going to worry about trying to make that slope jump then. We're just going to wall kick here. All right. Okay, this is starting to feel a little more normal. That slope jump is new technology that we picked up from the Yuzu routing that we did. It works for both characters. It's just extremely finicky. I have not yet been able to find a consistent setup for it. This is more like it, Kiri. I knew you knew how to do this part. I really did. I knew it. I believed in you the whole time. Okay. Much better. Much better. I'm content to continue. I think we had like a couple random wonky deaths in 1-3 too in the last run. We're not going to talk about the 2 runs that didn't make it to 1-3. They don't exist. Controller calibration levels. Oh yeah, I hugged that Pango, which is something that hasn't happened in quite a long time. Let's see if we can get all these hop, skips, and jumps. Oh, we got the fast wall kicks. All right, the run is blessed. We made the right choice by resetting. That's all that this comes down to. The run has been blessed by Inari. Okay, the rest of this stage is pretty straightforward. We're going to take a secret exit. We're going to stand in a room. We're going to leave. What'd I tell you? Okay. 1-4 has many slope jumps and a lot of cool tech in it. So we're going to just see how we can get this one to go. I'm kind of tempted. Well, that's certainly slower. If I didn't bonk there, that might be faster. We'll see. I'm trying to be more open to using items because, again, of the Yuzu routing we did. There's a lot of really interesting time-saving places that Yuzu has that Kiri doesn't because of how her items work. But what they share are power foxes and the ability to swim better. So a lot of the Yuzu power fox strategies that don't directly conflict with SRC strategies are pretty desirable. That's a little short. Yeah. We didn't quite get the as much acceleration on that downslope as we needed for that to be perfect. That's all right. This one we also got last time, so we're gonna hope that we get it again. Oh, we lost just too much speed on that first slide. You hate to see it. All right, we got key speed back. We can at least salvage the rest of this section. All right, that was a little bit of a rough one for... Not the end of the world by any stretch of the imagination. Not quite what you want to see. Now we've got 1-5, which is also relatively straightforward. And as soon as I click on that gate, I'm going to split. I'm saying that more for me than for you all, because I definitely forgot last time. Okay, making good time. I don't think the missing the slope jump mistake in 1-4 is going to cost us too much. Okay. We're going to be leaving in about the same amount of time, it looks like. Okay, a couple seconds behind on account of not getting the slope jump, which pretty much lines up with the death that we took, so makes sense to me. Oh, I haven't heard you speak there in quite a while. I was slow. All right, into World 2. We're in the forest now. Oh, that was unfortunate. I was trying to land on that flat area there. Just trying to slope jump to regain a little bit of horizontal distance there, which worked out. 22 is a totally reasonable time for that stage. It can be faster, as a lot of things can be, but decent for right now. Oh yeah, we had like a misfire with this too, this power-up. I like full dashed into a wall at one point, which is not, it's not how you go sideways quickly. In fact, it is the opposite. It is how you stay in one place quickly. But you know, we didn't land the big slope jump in here either, so maybe we can get that this time. This is another finicky one. It requires a really precise jump in the beginning and then also a jump off the water. That looks pretty good. Hey, almost. I'll take sub 30. We take those. We got way farther with that slope jump than we did on the last one, which helps quite a bit. Okay, and we did okay on this one. We did get the cycle we wanted, but we died. We died trying to dodge the ghost. Because what you want to do is you want to be in here. Yeah, you have to slide under it, which requires kind of specific spacing. It's more or less consistent. You don't have to worry about it too much. But we did die in there last time. So this will be a quicker 2-4 for us, which will be nice. Our World 2 has honestly been really solid so far. As long as we can get the rest of these clips, should be pretty good. Nice. Okay. Now we simply do not die to the mini boss. Easier said than done. But no, it's just pretty easy. Then we have a couple longer levels. So our goal there is always to try to, it's always going to be to try to get them to jump the shortest distance and then attack us in the shortest amount of time. So Erin's AI kind of works the same way. She will always jump to whichever side you are, you aren't on. So in that case, right, like she just jumped back to the left because she was slightly closer there because I went to all the way to the right-hand side. The Ghost House mini bosses are that way too. So you can kind of use that to your advantage. Nice. I'm starting to get consistent at that one again. That was one that there's not really a good tell for it. But it's really nice when it works. That's one of those lines that it just feels good to hit. And I'm glad that I've been hitting it more consistently recently. Really good climb as well. This is a pretty spectacular 2-5 so far. Very nice 2-5. Real smooth. Thank you. I thought so too. That's one of the coolest lines in the game, I think. It just, the way that it works out and you get to kind of go through everything is very satisfying. Now, in the last run, we did die going up here. And that is still technically something that we can do if at any point we feel like we're not making good enough time. But it does take around the same amount of time to climb all the way up versus dying to go all the way up. I have not recently timed which one of those is faster, but I do suspect it is. It depends entirely on where you're dying, because there are some like things overhead that you can bonk into that enemies or platforms that can really just mess with your jams. We had a really good 2-7. Our 2-7s have been really consistent as well, because the current strategy that we use is to just wait as long as possible before you press blade dash. So like I'm just pressing and holding jump to get absolutely to the peak of my arc and then diving down again. Oh, wrong way, Kiri. All right. Hello, Earth Guardian. Goodbye, Earth Guardian. All right, we're ahead. We're ahead in Forest. I was saying last run, but I'm pretty sure our like World 1 splits are going to be extremely difficult to see improvement on. There's very little that can be done given our current routing and knowledge to make those better. Oh, I have to go up there. That's so tragic. That Kappa really saved my bacon. I thought that I was in here for whatever reason. My brain just skipped the door. But yeah, our World 1 splits are going to be pretty tough to see improvement on. We're going to be kind of right around that just under 7-minute mark for most of our runs, I think. Hello, Monty. Thanks, Monty. You the best. You the best, Monty. All right. This was one that we had a pretty good run through last time. It's really imperative that we keep moving in here. About 15 seconds halfway is great. That is not. In my brain, I tried to uppercut there. I may have also tried to input uppercut there, which would not have saved me, but we're only like 2 seconds behind what we had last time. Maybe like 3 or 4, actually, because we had a very clean run through there. We also already were seeing dogs, I think. So it's kind of a bummer that the dogs have become stingy. They're like, nah, we gave you one good one. No more. And you know what? That's fair. But also, it would be really nice if I could have more than just one good one. Just saying. The new route for that screen specifically is very cool. I really like the 3-3 movement now. Going over the top is really nice, and it's only possible because we have Blade Dash. You cannot do that with Yuzu. The Yuzu route is actually getting crunched into the ceiling there, believe it or not, because it is faster for Yuzu to just swim through the ceiling than to try to go around everything because she doesn't have horizontal movement skills in the water. You fish. I really thought I was going to be able to dodge that. This is unfortunate. We're about to lose all that time we just gained, gamers. That is a bummer. Yeah, we would normally be going a lot faster through here. 3-4 has become my nemesis again somehow. This was like the ghost house that gave me the most trouble when I was learning this in the first place. And it has recently retaken its throne. Oh, the timer hurts my soul. Last time we died to try to gain a little bit of height faster. I don't know if that's worth it or not. We gave it a try. I'm going to just try swimming. It's probably going to end up being close to the same. We would have been done already is the takeaway here. Like, I'm going to be going into the boss room at 1:20. Yeah, just about. We would have been out. We would have been finished with this whole thing by now. So that is a huge time loss getting hit there. Maybe I just need to be slightly more careful. Like, it's okay to slow down a teensy bit there just to make sure I don't lose it. It is a pretty substantial gain if we keep it. Because we would keep it in this stage and also into the Aaron fight that happens right after this. And then into World 3-5, which is really, really good. So I might use these in going into World 5. Just to try to... Ooh, that's the first time I've died to that in a while. Try to gain some time back. Because the other place I would use it is... We're going to use one of the flippers in World 5. The other one we can technically use in World 6, but I don't think it's going to save as much time as using them in 3-5. So, and we have to go through this door because we need that item. Okay, we're going through here. Losing that is a little unfortunate, but we were able to snag a little bit of extra time there. Can't really complain. Probably more time saved than we'll get from World 6. Is it going to give us back the significant amount that we lost in the ghost house? No. But it's a start. Okay. Now we're going to see what our ascent will look like in here. We've been having pretty good ones recently, so fingers crossed for that. Very nice. That was sweet. Great ascent. Fabulous 3-6. You'll love to see that. Okay, but now, unfortunately, 3-7. Okay, so our goal here is to be as close to this platform as we can be, because we want to run off of it so that we get that blade dash specifically. Last time we didn't get that, so we died an extra time. If you don't land on that platform, you don't refresh your blade dash that you use in the beginning, which of course means you're going slow. Okay, on to the boat battle. We're going to maintain some of this lead, but it's not going to be as much as I would like. Yeah. We would have been ahead by 30 seconds or something right now. Genuinely 30 seconds if we had managed to keep that costume. Well, that's an unfortunate little bonk. Solid 4-1. Our 4-2 ascent last time was a little shaky, so if we can clean that up a teensy bit, that'll make life a little bit better for us here. Cool. Nice and clean. Okay. All right. We're doing it. There's nothing to be done here. This stage is this stage. Yep, that sure was 4-3. Cool level. It's really fun. I wish it was slightly faster than it is, but what can you do? Okay, this ghost house. This one gave me trouble last time. I fell a couple times. So this would be, if we could do this in one, that would be a pretty nice bit of time save. Okay. I was hoping that we could skip this last up cycle, and that might be possible, just not with the place we were at that moment. But I will take not falling. I'll take one cycle going up instead of having to redo the area. Oh, why'd you jump that way? I was on the other side. I guess I wasn't convincingly on the other side. All right. Okay. I see how it is. Hello, Aaron. Can you teach me how to use Blade Dash? Thank you. Oop. I was wondering if it was possible to break her AI before she does Spirit Rush, and I think the answer is probably no. Okay, this one we have to go through the door for. Not for this stage, but for the next one. The reason that I was trying to, or that I would like to break her AI, is if we can make it consistent outside of just the SRC ones, then basically any fight that we have access to Blade Dash in, which is most of them, suddenly becomes far, far, far more easier to deal with in general. Cool. This next stage is what we would normally need this for. I know, okay. So technically we don't need this here because it's Kiri %, but I'm trying to train myself to do it because you do need it for any %. We have enough onigiri that we can damage boost through the first stage like we just did, and then also use one here for the damage boost off the spikes to guarantee the setup to get crunched into the wall. I technically don't need to do that other thing that I've been doing for this category. I do need to do it for other categories, but in here, not as important. GG's. Okay. I mean, we're zipping and zooming along here. "22 seconds. This level is so fast to do with Power Foxes. I don't know how I convinced myself that it was faster to do it the Kiri way, but I did, and I've been saying that for a while, and it's just not true. It's so much faster to use the power-ups. We were getting like a 30, 34, 35, up to like 37 the other way. Okay. We are quite a bit ahead. If we have some good worlds here, we might be able to. This might be it. We are on pace, chat. We saved. I don't know how we saved as much time as we did, but oh goodness, we did. And this is with like a horrible 3-4. So we would be even further ahead, realistically. Oh, that's really not good. Oh. Oh. That's quite unfortunate. End of the world? No. Losing 20 seconds or so? Maybe not 20. 10 for sure. Okay, we didn't touch the bug, but we didn't land on the bang block. Okay. Not the best 5-1. But it's fine. We're very far ahead. We can bring this back. Cool. Much better 5-2 than we had last time. Last time we died a couple times, so I will happily take that. Let's say hi to our boy. What up, Monty? You're a cool dude, Monty. Thank you for the cloud. I appreciate you immensely. Okay. So now we have 2 clouds. We can use one for this stage and one for the tower at the end, which is very, very nice. The tower at the end, I think that is something that we're gonna... I might try to route the cloudless version of it soon. We were pretty close in the last run just doing chaining refresh moves together. So I think if we can leverage that and purely vertical SRCs, we could probably do quite a lot of powerful movement in there. No. Oh, I just didn't swing my sword. All right, well, that's extremely unfortunate. That could have been... We had a 101 on that last time. Big bummer. But that's the risk we take by trying to save a couple seconds by doing cloudless on the second screen. Does it save time? Yes. Does it save a lot of time? No. Okay, Kiri. I don't know what you're doing down there, but keep it up. This has been an okay 5-4. You know, obviously we don't want to get clipped in the center there, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And by that I mean sometimes the person playing the video game puts themselves in situations. It is what it is. I was saying this earlier, but 45 minutes is a long time to play a game well. It's an extremely long time to play a game well and quickly. It's a lot of fun, though. Can't argue with that. Okay, 5-4 in the books. Aaron fight for SRC. Maybe good dog luck. I needed to use blade dash there. So this is why we want to break the AI. She just stops shooting, which, deaths aside, means that we go much, much, much faster. Oh, they showed up. What's up, fellas? I appreciate the both of you for being here and not walking around on the overworld anymore. Okay, last run we got the initial SRC, but it was just barely too shallow. That looks good. Bang block. Goal. You want to, there's like a tiny little flat point in the center of that hill. And you are absolutely meant to land right on top of it with Spirit Rush. And then if you cancel it, that is pretty substantial. So the reason that we use the fins here is for this reason. It makes us go very quickly when we are in the water, which we must do at various points in this level. 41 is probably like as good as that stage is going to get for a hot minute here. All right, and now we are cloud mode, and up we go. So we had a 44 just doing cancels into everything earlier. So if this is close to that, and I think it's going to end up being like 40 seconds. Okay, well, we're doing it this way now, I suppose. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Okay, we ended up doing the same exact time that we had last time. Sure, we did it. A duel. Duel over. Okay. We are on pace, chat. We need to have an as good of or better World 6 than we did last time, and this could be the 45. Okay. That could be worse. That was fine. We didn't die, which is the important thing. We're doing the normal route here. I tried a new one last time that I wasn't super thrilled with, so we're just not going to do that this time. Nice. So yeah, doing it that way is like a 1 second faster. Cool. We'll take the 1 second. We need all the seconds we can get right now. Oh, this level was a disaster last time. But we also don't have flippers this time to make this section. Oh, I didn't quite get enough jump there. That's extremely sad. But we also did this without a suit last time as well. Because we died on those very same spikes, I think. So yep. Totally reasonable 6-3. Is it the best 6-3 I've ever done? No. Is it passable? You betcha. Okay. Dogs are done. There's no more dogs. Well, no more overworld dogs, I should say. There's quite a few more dogs, actually. And those of you that know what's coming at the World 6 boss know exactly what I mean. Cool. We hit the cycle. Let's go. We didn't get that last time. We got 1 cycle slower, so we were in here a couple seconds later. So as long as this fight goes well, Cool. I'm feeling pretty good about this, chat. Hello, Aaron. Oop, I thought I'd be invulnerable there. Goodbye, Aaron. All right, only a couple stages left in the video game, y'all. Oh, no way, I was just barely short. That's a bummer of a death there. We didn't lose too much time from it because we still managed to keep our speed and stuff, but could have been worse than it was. But I don't like dying on that stage. It always feels really good to clear it without the death. Tower climb. Cool. Sub 20. Yep. Ooh. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Oh no. We're gonna have to bounce all the way down. That's unfortunate. It's not the end of the world, but it is slower. Okay, yeah, we just gotta die there. Ideally, we don't do that so that we can leverage Blade Dash, giving us extra horizontal movement and such. But I think we're leaving this at about the same stage length that we did last time, so no complaints. Okay, World 5 boss. We are a full minute ahead right now. It won't be a full minute by the time we're done with this. Ooh, we're 40 seconds ahead. Okay, let's just not choke the final boss, huh? All right, off to an unfortunate start there. Oh, okay. All right. I really thought I hit that. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. We have 40 seconds to play with. We don't have a full 40 seconds to play with. One death there isn't going to make the difference, though. It's all going to come down to if we get good, a good Kiri cycle. We really don't want to die on Kiri. Okay, this is fine. We want to die here to trigger the cutscene as soon as possible. All right, okay, here we go. Oh my god, this is it. We're totally gonna do it. This is us. This is the 45. We're gonna get a sub 45 by like a lot too. 4440 or so. Oh man, that's so cool. What a great thing to have happen right before GD Queer. Cool. Time 44:47, 44:48 on in-game time. Yes,